This is episode 3 of the Detroit Pistons rebuild starting in the Kobe Bryant era. We'll check out the game plan. It's going to be Billups with Manu Ginobili. 27 years old. He's going to come in and be a huge part of this team. Carmelo coming as the small forward with Rasheed Wallace and Ben Wallace. Derek Fisher as the sixth man. Tony Kukoc as the seventh. Adnal Foyle as the eighth. Jacob Sims coming in as the ninth man. Jared Smith has to play. Okay, so we're gonna go like this. Jared Smith, we're gonna run 12 minutes. And put here. He's gonna get about 16. He's gonna get 15, 13, and then we're gonna have Kukoc here getting 8 minutes a game. System proficiency, grit and grind. Because we're about to grind our way all the way up to the top, baby. Contracts, extensions. Ben Wallace is saying he wants to test free agency. I'm not moving on from Ben Wallace. We will be bringing him back. And we'll work on that. We got him and his brother. Come on, you guys got to stay together. Playing mentorship, though, is the next thing we got to do. To start off this season. Okay, we're going to start with Chauncey Billups. Who can he work off of? His one badge with Derek Fisher. Not a lot of people for him to really work with. Alright, so let's just use Derek Fisher. Ben Wallace can use his brother Rasheed. Carmelo can use Jacob Sims. Rasheed Wallace can use let's have him using Ben. Hopefully it works. Jared Smith can work with, honestly, he can work with Carmelo Anthony. Ginobili can work with Billups. Adnal Foyle can work with Sean Kemp. Derek Fisher will work with Rod Strickland, I guess. Willie Clayton can work with Trent Franklin. Or is there someone younger than Trent Franklin? Or older, I mean. That works a little better. Adam Foyle, maybe? Okay, yeah, that works better. Jacob Sims. You can go with Willie Clayton, maybe. Trent Franklin. He can go with Ginobili. Alright, so no one's using Ginobili. Alright, Jacob Sims doesn't have a guy now. Jacob Sims can work with... He can work with Ginobili. Trent Franklin. Okay, so we already got max mentorship. It is time to get the season going. Not starting off the best, even though I have high hopes of this club. I think we'll be able to see the defensive side of our team really flourish this season. We are ready to be a top team in the NBA. Hopefully we can get there this season. Because I honestly, it's not like we need to do any rebuild. Like, our players that are good are at that age where it's easy to get them going. And then we just brought in Ginobili. Ginobili can be our number one shooting guard until J.R. Smith's ready. And then Ginobili can maybe be our ultimate sixth man for us. Nay for Billups. And Strickland. Nah. Derek Fisher's there for a second. Alright, let's check out the team. Billups is having a huge season. Ginobili having a good season. Carmelo Anthony is taking off. Rasheed Wallace having a great season. Ben Wallace having a good season. Fisher's having a good season. Kukic, yeah, he's doing it. Foyle. Sims. We need J.R. Smith playing. We need J.R. Smith playing. And there's 11 minutes for him. There. Alright. Chandler and Powell for Billups? No. Hopefully we just, yeah, we're just gonna keep going. Our record's good enough. Coaching. Just gotta make sure. What was that? Yeah, well, let's give J.R. Smith a bunch of minutes. But let's see J.R. Smith flourish as a guy for us. We'll run that 10-man rotation to get J.R. Smith some minutes. Kokic is back. Small forward, center, point guard. Okay, we'll take 12 minutes from him, and J.R. Smith can get 13. Slot right in between them. Leave as is. Yes, just to see if there is any contracts that we can mess with. I don't think there is. Contract extensions. Yeah, Wallace wants to test free agency, but maybe if we have a good season, that'll change his mind some, hopefully. Kukic, we're going to take his minutes down some. Sims, we're going to take his down some. And Jared Smith this time around is only going to get 9 minutes. And right now, we're dealing with another injury, of course. Sims, Kukic, switch. Jared Smith coming in with 12 minutes this time around. 37 and 25. 41 and 25 now. Now our man's back. We'll drop his minutes. Sims minutes. We'll do the switch here. Jared Smith's getting 13 minutes this time. You know what? We're giving him 14 minutes this time around. We're starting to win some ball games right now. 48 and 26. We're looking good. Now, if we can just have a healthy team going into the playoffs, I'd say we're doing pretty good. Okay, good. Sims, we're going to drop his minutes. We're going to swap these guys. Jared Smith's going to be coming in with 13 minutes a game, so he will slot in above both them. Some good big wins there. 52 and 29. 53 and 29. Gilbert Arenas MVP. Dwight Howard Rookie of the Year. Sixth man goes Lamar Odom. Tim Duncan with the DOP. Carmelo gets the most improved player of the season. Isaiah Thomas Coach of the Year. Joey Peterson Executive of the Year. Now let's see what we're running for some Pistons here. Pistons, 13, Carmelo Anthony. Defensive team 1. Dwight Howard makes in his rookie season. That's pretty cool. And I don't see any Pistons in any of the defensive teams. That's a letdown. All rookie teams, we don't have anyone showing up there as well. But we are the 5th seed. We're going against the Bulls. Game 1. We're in Chicago. We lose by 4. No. Oh, okay. I thought it was our 37-year-old guy we got rid of, and I was like, no way. Game 2. Shit, we lose that by 2. We're down 2-0 to the Chicago Bulls. Jared Smith's getting minutes. They know we gotta play him. Alright, we need a win here so bad. Can we just get back in this series a little bit? No, we're gonna lose by 2 points. Alright, we're having a good game this time. We get them by 20. Carmelo with 25. But we gotta win so many games in a row to make it through the Bulls. And we're gonna have another good game. Carmelo 28 and 15. Can we force a game 7 against the Bulls? We are down by 8. We're going to jump in. We're down by 8 against the Bulls. We're trying to force a game 7 here. We got outscored by 3 in the first, tied in the second, got outscored in the third by 6. We're outscoring them by 1 in the fourth. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. We are definitely a different look Detroit Pistons from when we started out. We're trying to go with this defensive image of the bad boys. We got the Wallace brothers here. We do got Carmelo. He's not a defensive image of any sorts, but he is the offensive thing we need. Carmelo is our go-to guy on the offense for sure. We got a lot of guys that can help in defense. Point guard area, we're pretty good too. We got Chauncey Billups, so. Now we just got to see if we can force a game 7 against the Bulls. Try not to get eliminated by them this year. Carmelo with the ball, 23 points. He's going to go up in easy bucket for him. 25 points for Anthony. Billups, 22 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists. We are down by 6 at the moment. Claxton, obviously he's the guy that left us. He thought he was a little better than we did. And we're going to try to run this play. Yeah, and won by Carmelo. 27 points at the moment, trying to get up to 28. Oh. No, Ben, I thought had that. He has 16 rebounds, no points. Billups giving it to Anthony. Anthony going all the way in. And he's getting that to go up. We're down by 2. Carmelo has put the gas pedal down. And Rose gets that in. They're up by 4. Billups has the ball. Wallace going in, getting his first points of the game. Billups' 7th assist. Now we're down by 2. Ginobili. Carmelo, good defensive play. Wallace with the big rebound. Ginobili posting up for the 3. Rashad Wallace trying to get the rebound. Ginobili, good defensive play. Wallace getting the ball. Melo. Wallace trying to get up. Gets smothered. Oh, he had that wide open. They got us by 4 at the moment. Rose hit, or Billups hits that. Gets us within 1. 25th point of the night for him. Rose hits that on us again. We could try to go with Billups. And Wallace gets it. 18th rebound. 4th point. We're only down by 1. Speedy Claxton going up. And he misses. Ginobili getting the ball. And he's hitting that 3. Wide open. 14 points for Ginobili. And we're up by 2. Great point by Ginobili. We're going to keep rolling with this team. We're only up by 2. They're going to call a timeout. Rasheed Wallace, 10, 5, and 3. Billups. Oh, they called another timeout. They're trying to get their guys a little rested up. All right. On Rasheed. And Wallace gets the ball. Carmelo got the ball, and he's going to be going to the line. He only needs 1 point to make it a 3-point. He does. He has 30 points as well. And there we go, 31 for Carmelo. Oh, Carmelo, good defensive possession. Ginobili now going to the line. Bad shot by me. There we go. Gonna knock that one down. Wallace trying to get Anthony get the ball. Oh, Billups is gonna go to the line. And we're gonna put that lead up a little too high for them to be able to return. Detroit's been given MVP chance to Billups and Carmelo. There we go. Big win. Get the win by 8. And we are going on to game 7. Going on to game 7. All right. We are in game 7. We got to win. Do or die against Chicago. Can we get it done when it matters the most? And we lose by quite a bit. Magic win again with T-Mac getting another MVP. That's kind of cool. Strickland. Chris Paul went to the Hawks. Chauncey Billups in the first. Chauncey Billups and our 25th and another first. Chauncey Billups and JR. Chris Paul coming in here would be crazy. But we got Chauncey Billups. Like, do we really need to move on from him? It's been great every year for us. Alright, we just did something crazy. We're getting CP3 because we just traded a number 1 point guard. Yeah. That was kind of wild. Chris Paul coming into Detroit. We'll have him in the Melo duo for years to come. That's definitely that's the show here. Alright, so now we can kind of look. So it's CP3 and Derek Fisher. I like that as our point guard combo. Ginobili and J.R. Smith. I like that. Carmelo needs a backup. Rashid needs a backup. Ben Wallace dropped by a lot. We got Foyles back up there. Alright, so we don't really need a backup point guard. I was just thinking maybe if we could get a good vet with badges. It's not looking like it's going to be too good for that. When it comes to shooting guards, you also have good shooting guards as well, so maybe the same thing here if we can get a good backup with some badges. Cassius Harris, high flyer, I guess. Small forwards, Gerald Wallace. Man, they've been wanting us to get Gerald Wallace so bad for so long. $7.25 just to get him. Small forwards, we need one as well. Hunter. Reggie Evans. You know, we could get Reggie Evans. And we could go after Chris Anderson is there. I would like to bring in Chris Anderson. Are we going to match that or are we going to let him go? We're going to decline. Alright, so roster. Paul Fisher, Ginobili Smith Harris, Anthony Wallace. Hey, this is the Pistons team of the Wallaces. We got Gerald Wallace, we got Rasheed Wallace, and we got Ben Wallace. Watch the fuck out, everybody. We're coming in hot with this team. Oh my word. I didn't even notice that. That's funny. Alright, we desperately need a backup. Power forward. Backup power forward? Yeah. Willie Clayton was on a team. Honestly, he's probably the move. Just to bring him back. Have him for 2 years. Um, we could bring in Matthias Wallace. Could bring in one of these guys, George Brooks, for 1 year. Point guards. Alistair, maybe? Yeah, we'll bring in Alistair for 1 year. And we'll bring in... There it is, Wallace. And we'll check out our contract situation. Ben Wallace, we need to keep you, man. Like, you can't just leave us. We got your brother here. We got the whole fam here, bruh. Rashid and Ben each go up 1. Carmelo goes up by 5. Gerald goes up by 2. J.R. Smith goes up by 5. Definitely a good season for players improving. So far so good, I guess. I don't want to get into a situation where we're going to lose Ben Wallace for nothing. Like, if we lose Ben Wallace, we're losing Gerald Wallace, and we're losing... Oh my fuck! Matthias Wallace! What's with all the Wallaces, man? This is 4 Wallaces on this team. Rashid and Ben, if we were to trade them both at the same time, are we going to get a power forward and center that I'm like, okay, I'm really happy about? Antoine Walker and Lou Williams. No, that's not going to cut it. Chris Humphries and Richard Hamilton. Corey Maggette and Tony Pearson. Ron Artest. Yeah, not exactly getting the big deal I'd want. Jermaine O'Neal and Jeff Foster. That's not really even close to what we got. Andrew Bogut and Elton Brand. That's a little better. But even at the same time, Quan Brown, Lil Dang, PJ Brown. Yeah, that, I don't know, man. Game plan. It's looking like it could be CP3. Chris Paul needs number 3, right? Like, isn't that his thing? CP3 could be a retired number in Detroit, though. You know what? CP3 at 13, I I can live with that. Okay, so game plan: CP3, Ginobili, Anthony, Wallace, J.R. Smith, Fisher, Foyle, and Wallace on the bench with Clayton and them. That is it for episode number. What episode is this? 3? Anyway, I'll catch y'all later.